So this is the XML from a given file. Each tag is going to be a column in Excel. Each XML file will be a different row, and the value between the tags is the intersection of the column and the row.
Yes, this XML file is transformed into this format, which is columns and rows.
At the start of the code, it says something about XML namespaces. What is that?
In XML, element names are defined by the developer. This often results in a conflict when trying to mix XML documents from different XML applications. XML namespaces are used for providing uniquely named elements and attributes in an XML document to avoid element name conflicts. In SQL Server, here at the top of the code is the with XML namespaces, which makes the namespace prefix to URI mapping available.
So in this case, the namespace is defined as www.irs.gov e-file.
Yes.
What about the XML data.nodes part?
2 points. First, the cross-supply operator returns only those rows from the left table expression, in this case form 990, with matches of the right table expression, which is the nodes expression. We do so because the XML column may have multiple values for each individual row. Second, the nodes method is useful to shred an XML data type instance into relational data. It allows you to identify nodes that are mapped into a new row.
Wow, it's like you're joining a table to a shredded data table to deal with the fact that there could be many values in the tags for one row.
Precisely.
What about the .value method?
This is the heart and soul of shredding the data. The first thing on the line with the arrow is the new column name that will appear in Excel. It is assigned whatever the .value method returns. The .value method is started by using the table alias C followed by the value. The tag name is listed next, followed by the data type of the data in XML, which in this case is text. All of these tags are followed by the number 1 in brackets, which means that there is only one value for this tag name. If there are several values, a number other than 1 is listed. Indeed, for some tags in the Form 990 data, there were several values, so for every value there was an extra line of code, and just the number was changed. For example, there were many people making over $100,000, so there was a separate line of code for each person. Ultimately, we would have to make as many different tags with separate numbers as there were maximum values for a given tag.
Okay, that sounds harsh.
Yes, it is. Okay, so the last notion on the line is the data type of the data results. After a while, I just chose varchar max because for so many columns, it just wasn't clear what the maximum size of the data was, or all of the different values.
That really is a hard new language for me. What do the double slashes mean?
A double slash means to search for any node descending from the current node in the hierarchy. A single slash means to search nodes which are only a direct child of the current node. A great deal of the code included double slashes to be sure, but it executes slower with double slashes.
I'm going to have to study a bunch to make sure I understand all this. So how many columns did you extract from this XML data?
831 columns.
Oh my, there's so much to learn here. But I love automating this process. This is so totally cool.